Well, different people work in different ways. Some people like to do everything all at once.
Yeah.
You know, and often you'll find it's more of a male thing too. You know, if males get the education, they go, right, I'm going to change my health. Boom, I'll do it. What do you say, Jason? Tell me what to do. I'll do that. You know, that's often quite a male driver. With females, and I'm being very generalizing here, you know, but with women often they like to do one thing at a time. Or if that's your personality type, you do one thing at a time. A lot of men I know do one thing at a time as well. So it really depends on your personality type and what works. But if you can, I mean, the irony is the original word of diet comes from the word dieta. Now, the original word dieta means diet and lifestyle. So actually, we've separated the word. The original word meant diet and lifestyle, but we've separated diet to mean just food and lifestyle to mean lifestyle. But actually, they both come from the same word. So the irony is, you know, and generally people, when they're getting well, you know, you don't wake up in the morning and eat a really healthy muesli, and you don't feel like exercising. You know, generally, if you wake up in the morning, you go for a run, or you do your yoga or your kickboxing or whatever, you're going to want to eat well. You know, so they do go hand in hand. So I definitely recommend starting with the diet, but also exercise is a great way to break cycles. Fasting is a great way to break cycles as well, particularly mentally. But you've got to be ready and emotionally in the right place to fast, of course. But going for a walk, setting up routines is a really, really good way to strengthen the brain. And sleep time, you know, there's 4 routines that I recommend. It's a golden rule for me. Sleep time, wake time, exercise time, meal time. And if you can get those 4, you know, you look at the longest lived cultures, routines, yeah, exactly. So roughly go to bed. I mean, I roughly go to bed about 9:30 every night. I wake up roughly about 5:30. I tend to exercise between 5:30 and 7. I tend to have breakfast at about 7:30, you know, and then I have about lunch at about midday and dinner at about 6, and then I go to bed again at about 9:30, you know. So the more of a routine you build, the more resilient your mind becomes, the better you sleep, the better your bowel motions are. You know, if you want regular bowel motions, do regular things. You know, you get regular bowel motions. So, diet, yeah.
Sorry, just on that. Why is that we become, our mindset gets more resilient when putting in those structured things?
Well, we're built for structure and routine. If you look at everything in the universe, if we just take our attention off human beings for a moment, we look out into the whole universe, you look at the sun, you look at the moon, you look at all the planets, you look at the tides, you look at every animal in the world, they all have routines, all of them. All the primates, you know, all the primates, apes, and, you know, that are up to 99.6% identical to human beings, chimpanzees, are only less than half of 1% different to human beings when it comes to genetics. They stop eating at 4:30 every day. All primates around the world all stop eating at 4:30. You know, we don't. We keep eating, you know. And so it's interesting when you look at all the animals around the world and all the things in our universe, they all have a routine. You know, the sun doesn't go, oh, you know, I got drunk last night and I've got a hangover, so I'm actually not coming up, you know. The moon doesn't go, oh, I ate too much food last night, I'm a bit bloated, so I'm not going to rise, you know. And of course, if the moon didn't rise, none of the oceans would move, and then we'd have catastrophe all over the planet, you know. So when you look at routines, there's something about rhythm and routines that we are genetically indebted to and we need. And you find that any person who generally achieves greatness will have routine around it, will have rhythm around it, will have commitment around it. And it seems to be that, from my experience with human beings, the more we're in a rough, basic routine, we tend to thrive. It seems to be something that causes human beings to thrive. So exercise in a routine is great. In the morning, first thing, get up, get it done. You tend to be stronger mentally during the day. Eat a good breakfast, you tend to be stronger. So there's something about rhythm and routine that's a bit magical, really. It's a bit like sunlight.